So Travis, tell me how you're going to go into Thanksgiving holiday, managing it in a way that you feel really good about your choices, but you still can enjoy the dinner as well.
Sure. So on Wednesday, the day before, I really try to make sure I get in a high intensity workout. So shorter burst, cardio based workout. So just shorter time, more intense. Then on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, lighter food earlier in the day. I actually try to hydrate a lot too, a lot of water. And then I try to stick to a 2-to-1 ratio of proteins and veggies versus a starchy carb. So loading up on the meats, loading up on the veggies, lighter, but still enjoy the starchy. Everybody loves mashed potatoes, right? So still want to make sure I have some of that, but I don't want to make that the brunt of my meal. And even during my meal, if I can have some hot liquids, maybe some tea or hot water or coffee, I feel like that helps digest some of that food a little bit easier. And then if I'm going to drink, I stick to a 2-to-1 ratio of water to alcohol as well. Other than that, I just try to enjoy myself and not get too stressed out about it.
And Matthew, tell us your super secrets of staying mindful over Thanksgiving.
Big pieces for me is just remembering everything that I've worked on up until Thanksgiving. I keep my food scale ready and available. I eat whatever I want, but I make sure I weigh it out and account for it. And it's Thanksgiving. Doesn't mean I can't work out, so I still get my workout in first thing in the morning, get it done so I can enjoy the rest of my day and my food.
So DJ, tell us, what are your key tips or your key strategies to staying mindful over Thanksgiving?
Oh, stay mindful over Thanksgiving. So, number 1, I do not leave anything in the house that is naughty. Number 1. Number 2, make a nice cozy fire at the fireplace. Number 3, have a good book available to cozy up and enjoy.
Okay, Linda, tell me, what are your secret methods for staying mindful about your health over Thanksgiving?
For my secret methods for staying mindful on Thanksgiving is my husband and I get up in the morning and have just a light breakfast in the morning. Then we'll go and exercise. We'll get a full exercise in, and we've done it every year since before we were married, and that's over 30 years. So for the past 30 years, we've been exercising every morning of Thanksgiving. Get that in, get home, then we get cleaned up and get ready for family coming over. So that's a great way, I believe, to start the day is a good exercise on a Thanksgiving morning.
All right, we're with Steph today, and she's going to tell us her top secret for staying mindful with nutrition over Thanksgiving.
Right. Well, thanks, Alex. My big thing on Thanksgiving is that everything I eat has to be on a plate. I really try to avoid the grabbing and the munching and the snacking, especially as we're kind of cooking and preparing or, dishing stuff up. I need to get everything on a plate because at least then I'm totally aware, of what I'm putting in my body, and I can control my sizes and what I am eating, right? If you do just kind of snack and munch, I feel like I'm never even full, and then I do sit down and eat a big plate. So as much as I can keep it all on, my plate and be kind of aware of what I am eating, I've found great success with that.
Hey Larissa, so Thanksgiving is coming up, and for most people that means that our plates are going to be centered around turkey. But as a vegetarian eater, how are you going to ensure that your meal is healthy and focused on something other than just carbs?
Right. Well, I've been a vegetarian for about 17 years now. Not all of those years have been the most healthy, and I know a lot of vegetarians that are not necessarily healthy eaters that focus a lot on carbs, right, and processed foods. Definitely I've been guilty of that in the past, but since my family bases their Thanksgiving meal around turkey and a lot of other dishes that are made with animal fat and animal products, I'm kind of just at the mercy of my own cooking. So usually I make some sort of side dish, either like a wild rice salad, or this year I found a really great recipe. There's a dish with quinoa, kale, sun-dried tomatoes. It's supposed to have real sausage in it, but I use a vegetarian version actually from Trader Joe's. I really like their vegetarian Italian sausage. So that still gets a lot of good veggies, healthy grains, good protein in. And then I usually do end up with some form of tofurkey. This year I'm actually going to order a fake turkey from the Herbivorous Butcher Shop in Northeast Minneapolis. I highly recommend them. Carnivores and vegetarians alike can really enjoy their fake meat products. They're really good. And all homemade there, house made. And I just eat a lot of vegetables. I do definitely eat some potatoes as well, but I keep that rather minimal. I actually like making the mashed cauliflower, and usually I add 1 potato in there, but mostly a lot of vegetables. And then I definitely love homemade pumpkin pie, but I fill up a lot on the vegetables beforehand, so I usually only have room for 1 piece, and then of course I take home a couple